Hello, my name is Owen and welcome to another weekly update. It is the second to last week of October, guys. It is the last full week of October. Before November is upon us, the last 2 months of the year. Halloween is a week from tomorrow. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for when those kids come knocking at your door, asking the titular phrase, trick or treat? What if you don't have any treats? What if you only have tricks? Batman. Am I right? I was using this as a bookmark for House of Chains. That's why I had it here. I'm not just the Joker, okay? Although I do make jokes, and I am quite hilarious. Remember when I said that I was having a reading slump, and I needed to read some short stories to, like, you know what I mean? My own reading tastes. I was reading too much long fantasy, right? I had to shift it up. Well, I did that for a week. I finished one short book, and the other one I gave up on, as I said last week. And then I relapsed, guys, because I started a whole plethora of books. I am reading 3 books now, all of significant length at the same time. The first one is War of the Roses by Dan Jones, nonfiction. That's like my workbook. On my lunch break, I'll peruse a nice, easy, cool 10 to 20 pages of a nonfiction historical masterpiece. I just started it, guys. I have no feelings on it yet, although I do love a good medieval history, guys. It's fascinating. I also jumped straight back into House of Chains by Steven Erikson. I did start this many weeks ago, and I'm going to restart my Malazan videos. If you don't know, I did a lot of reread videos. Those are coming back this week. I read about 150 pages this week, almost finished with part 1, which is nice. Although Malazan is dense, and I wouldn't have jumped back into it if I wasn't prepared. Oh, I am so prepared. I'm so prepared. But I was so prepared that I also started Live Ship Traders, book 2. Mad Ship. And I'm like 50 pages into that as well. Is it smart of me to be reading 2 doorstop fantasy books at the same time in the midst of the series, both of them? Yes, I am so prepared, guys. I might have made a grave error, a very grave error. However, I do not regret it. Live Ship, oh, it's good to be back. I've only been gone for a couple weeks, but it is good to be back. It's nice to be in the midst of a series where I can just jump straight into the characters, because let me just tell you, if you haven't read Malazan, book 4, House of Chains, not that case. Not the case for the beginning of that book. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're just in the midst of something completely different, guys. And that's like Steven Erikson's like hallmark, and it's great within the context of the series, but in terms of like me jumping back into a series, it's not the easiest to do. Compared to Live Ship Book 2, when I recognized the characters they introduced in the prologue, oh, Malazan could never. I love them both for different reasons, guys. These are like my 2 favorite authors right now, like sitting side by side, and I'm reading them at the same time. It's a little bit of column A, a lot of column B, guys, and I'm loving it so much. So what are we looking forward to this week? First of all, we passed 950 subscribers. I had a little bit of a sprint there, guys. We're not saying I was blowing up and acting like I don't know nobody, but I was kind of doing that a little bit. I gained a lot of subscribers in a little time. We are knocking at the door of 1,000 subscribers. And that's the point where I put my sunglasses on and I get in my Lambo and I drive off into the sunset. Just saying, just as a forewarning. But what are we looking forward to this week? Well, I'm definitely going to restart, like I said, my Malazan videos. Part 1, I'm almost finished with part 1. So that video will be coming out this week. And I'm hoping to do a fun video, like one of my more like not really connected to anything I'm doing video, where I just like have like, oh, this would be cool to talk about, one of those videos. That'll be towards the end of the week. Other than that, we're living fast, we're living free. I feel like I have a bundle of energy this Monday morning, and if you're watching this on a Monday morning as well, hopefully I can pass the energy on to you to really jumpstart your week. I hope you all have a great week, because you know what? Times are tough. Times are tough. But you know what? I'm thriving. And check back for me 2 weeks from now when I'm like, guys, I'm burnt out of reading. I didn't read any pages this week. Well, that Owen's a loser. And the only thing I know is progress. The only thing I know is forwardness. How about that? I gave you so much information in a measly 5 minutes. This might be the shortest weekly update of all time. However, riddle me this. Joke me this, Batman. If I didn't like it, would I be doing it? Am I right? Am I right, guys? Am I right? Thanks for sticking around.